Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Park Aero Maulers Club. We're going to take up the Freewing F-22 Raptor high performance. This is the 6S version, and I am running an AR367T. I think that's it. Spectrum receiver, one of the dual antennas along. I'm running a Superior 5000 6S, and I do have the afterburner installed, and when the front gear is down, you get the landing light. That's the only two lights on the F-22. So let's, wind is cross runway, so that's never good, but we're going to do our best. It's a little bit out of the northwest, so it does help me a little bit, but don't expect greaser landings. Right? Okay, up, down, right, left, Rates I'm running in are 80% over 20% expo. That's my high rates. Yeah, I think that's, hold on, let me look. I may have just told you wrong. No, 90% over 20% expo. All right, right, left, up, down, right, left. You know what? I'm going to take my landing flaps down a little bit further. So just bear with me, folks. That way I can get the plane to slow down a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's take her down here. Actually, what we'll do, we'll get turned around, we'll take off in that direction. Let me get behind my camera, baby. Get on the center line. Listen to my heart pound. Okay, here we go. Now once she spools up, gears down.
Landing flaps.
Landing flaps are now down. All right.
Flaps up.
Oh. Folks, you just don't know how nervous I am with that crosswind. All right, since it doesn't matter which direction, we'll save our battery. I think the flaps are down actually just a little too much. Take it to 65 instead on landing. All right, takeoff flaps. Here we go.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Now y'all can understand when I say I'd like to have 10 acres. Let me make sure my gear is down for a lander. And my gear is down.
Time remaining 1 minute.
I'm a little too high. There, I like that approach better. Oh, much better. Kept her on the runway too. Oh boy. Thank you, Jesus.
Prop secured.
Folks. But it's just a toy, right? Oh man. All right. We flew for 3 minutes and 7 seconds. I had her full speed most of the time. So let's see what kind of life is left in the battery. Unfortunately, I have to unplug the fire or the Motion RC afterburner. 28% left, so I definitely don't want to go around again. If you're going to fly full speed on a 5000, 3 minutes. 3 minutes is all you're going to want to put. Only want to push that battery. Let me show you where I have the battery positioned at. This is a big plane. Let me know when you got the battery bay. All right. If you look in there, to give you a landmark, it's about a hand width back from the front bulkhead is where that battery starts. If you watch, I didn't have a build video, did I? Yeah, about 1.5 inches in from the front of the wood is where that 5000 is positioned at, straight back. And she seems to CG just fine right there. A lot of people fly this plane without a gyro. Now, if I didn't have this bad cross brief, then I could fly without the gyro. But with this wind, just to show you where she CG's at, she's just about perfect right there. And to give you a landmark, if you look on the top side of the top of the plane, if you look for these dual arrows, and there's some panel lines, if you go straight across there, and or I got them black marks, that's where the CG is if you want to measure from the top. Now, proper measurement CG in a jet is always with the gear up, because you don't, that's how you're flying most of the time. So let's go back to my CG marks again on the underside, and maybe just slightly nose heavy, but that's okay with this wind. Anyways, folks, there you go. That is the FMS. That is the Freewing F-22 Raptor, and you're paying attention to how long them gear take to come down. So they're sequenced, they take time. And if you watch my second flight on this, you'll notice that I had a bad wing tip landing where I scuffed the wing, and a little piece of plastic protector got ripped off. Well, I went in there, sanded that down, glued that plastic piece in. Did lose a little bit of foam here that I didn't replace, but I glued it in, sanded it, and then did the best I could to get some gray paint that kind of sort of matched. The gray paint does match other places on the plane, so it doesn't look too bad. And for such a big, complex RC plane, she goes together so easily. Very simple build. Do you think it'd be complicated? It's not. If you're going to fly this plane, this should not be your first plane. This is like an advanced. On the website, they give a rating on what's, you know, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert. This is the only jet I know of that has 3 ratings: intermediate, advanced, and expert, because she can fly super fast and she can fly down really slow. But what makes her good for intermediate is because this plane has the lowest stall rate of any of the RC jets, of the Freewing jets. It is hard to stall. You can stall anything, but this one has the lowest of the stalls. So that's why it gets in that intermediate category, but don't let that lull you into a false sense of security. She's a lot to handle if you're not. This is my second 90 millimeter jet. And this is the first one I've had that's the 5th generation fighter with the shorter wings. The other one I have is a Valkyrie, and it has a very wide wing like a Viper, and it's inherently more stable. This is a stable plane too, but I'm also got all the nerves because of the cost involved and how much I was anticipating this plane. So that'll play into it. You get out of here, you just got to relax and enjoy yourself. And then when you add a cross breeze, cross runway wind, it ups the tension. So, but if you wait for a perfect day to fly, you know what's going to happen? You'll never fly. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless each and every one of y'all. And don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then jets that are nerve-wracking. Bye.